So I am back out at, you guessed it, Pinto Lake Trail. But this is a special trip because it's me and Jacob. Jacob has never been backpacking before. Very used to hiking, very used to sleeping in a tent. So this will be good. It'll be a lot of fun. This is a very special trip. I've been bugging him for a couple years to come backpacking, so very happy to have him out here. You need a hand getting that done up? Yeah, we're only going up to the top of the hill here to set up camp for the night, so you don't have to do anything too crazy. You just got to get to the top of the hill. Tomorrow I'll help you get it all done up properly, because that is definitely not done up properly. Yeah, pull those back and down, mostly back. But tomorrow we're gonna have to get that up on your hip bones a little bit better. That's my old pack. It'll do you for this weekend. And we brought Issa with us, and she is chomping to get the heck out of the van. Yeah, I know. Okay. There we are. 10:30. And we are set up. And Jacob's just preparing himself for if it gets cool out, because it might cool off. Last time we were here, it cooled off pretty good in the overnight period. And I think Issa is almost ready to go to bed. So I'm here in my humble abode. I picked up a knee tent, just a two-man tent for when it's just myself. When Christina and I go together, we bring the four-man tent because it's the two of us, the two dogs. But I've got this trip here with my son. Now, we had an extra tent I could have brought, but next week my daughter and I are taking a friend of hers up to Allstones Lake, and we're gonna camp overnight. So I didn't want to slug that great big tent up there just for me, because I won't even have a dog with me then. So I guess they could have shared that tent, but everybody likes to have their own tent. Anyway, so here, check it out. There's Ise on the sit pad that she likes to sleep on, and up here we have a hook for the lantern, and the corners, can you see that? Just cool little pockets, one in diagonal across from one another. So that's it. It's just big enough for me and the dog. Right, Ise? He's a good dog. All right, that's it. Going to bed. See you in the morning. It is 7:45 Saturday morning. We have broken camp. Just got rid of some of our garbage. Apparently a mouse got into the van and got at the protein bars we had in there. I don't know how it got in the van. Oh well. We've got other stuff. Are you ready? Issa, are you ready? She don't care. All right. How you doing, buddy? Good? Okay. So last night, not long after I went to bed, I heard some rustling right beside the tent. I'm assuming it was a chipmunk because it was too big to be a mouse and too quiet to be a squirrel. And Issa didn't lose her mind, but there were several moths between my tent and the fly, and I could hear this thing grabbing them and eating them, like crunch, crunch, crunch. Oh, bright sun behind me. I'm assuming it was a chipmunk. I don't know. I don't know if they eat bugs. I'm assuming they do. Anyway, when I got up this morning, there was only one moth left between the tent and the fly. It was quite funny. And not long after we went to bed, we heard something sizable walking through the bush. I'm assuming it was a deer, male. I heard antlers rustling on the tree branches. That's a sound that I've heard before. and seen how the noise gets made, so I recognized it. I'm assuming it was a deer. Ethan went a little crazy. It didn't scare it away, it just kind of wandered off. And that's when the little thing started at the tent, whatever it was. So we are halfway to our stopping point. Not the camp, but where we're gonna have a snack. That really cool stream that I did the drone footage over. I'll throw that in here too. It's such a nice little spot to stop and have a break. And Jacob's backpack is digging into his shoulders, which is normal. I'll see if I can adjust that pack a little bit better. But he's doing awesome. Doing really good. Jacob's the ultimate backpacker. Brought a hoagie for the trail. Oh my God, that's funny. Okay, we had a little break, 20-25 minutes at the creek that we always stop at. Jacob had most of his hoagie, which is funny. I had a chocolate bar. Yes, I brought a chocolate bar. I brought two, one's for later, or maybe the way out. We come up the other side where that ugly climb is, and we're now back into the bush and heading back down, and we should be about 3.5 kilometers from the camp. It's a nice day, it's beautiful, bluebird, no clouds. It's a little muggy in the bush, but not too bad. It rained a bit before we got here last night, but we didn't get anything while we were here, so we're doing good. So we made it in to where we're camping for the night. Only took us, what, 2.5 hours to get in here? It's not too bad. Made good time. It's only, well, it's just after 11 now, so we're gonna rest and relax a little bit, have some lunch, and then, I don't know, maybe we'll go wander around a little bit. What do you think? Yeah. How was your first backpack experience so far? Pretty good? You enjoyed it? And how was that hoagie you carried in? Tasty. Okay. It's 2:30. We've just been chilling. Listening to the river, listening to the birds, fighting off horseflies. But Jacob, you asked me something a while ago. Something about how much what was? How much what was? Better backpack? It seems somebody's enjoying himself more than he thought he would. The significance of that is not lost on me. It's a little after 8 Sunday morning. A little bit of brights on there. We had a decent sleep. It got chilly last night. I found even myself in my fancy sleeping bag, I was a little chilly. Not cold, but my feet were definitely cold. I could have put socks on. I think in the future I'm going to bring the base layer that I wear when I go snowboarding. I think I'm going to bring that and sleep in that. That would probably keep me that much warmer, more comfortable. Not that it was an uncomfortable sleep, but I did wake up several times chilly. But we're not in a rush to pack up and leave. It's only going to be maybe 2.5 hours to get out. So we'll wake up, lounge around, finish my coffee, and then start packing up. It's 10 o'clock and we are off, heading back out. Did you have a good time, Jacob?
Yeah.
It was fun?
Yeah.
You want to do it again?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Mission accomplished. We're at the little creek on our way out again. We've got 3.8 kilometers from here. We should be out about an hour and a half back to the van, maybe a little bit longer. We're not in a rush to get out, but it'd be nice to get back to the van. And obviously we made it back out. We're in the van. We're heading back home. Quick stop at Rocky Mountain House to get some fuel, a Slurpee, and some lunch. And then we'll be off on our way home. It was a good trip. Did you have a good time? Jacob only needs a better backpack. His life would have been so much easier with a better backpack. It's a good trip.